Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing, a quick update here on the Sunday, the 12th of September, on this gorgeous mid-September. Very early August, very early fall. My bad, my mistake, y'all. On a hazy, overcast, smoke-filled, high stratosphere clouds streaming in from the west and southwest. On a west and southwesterly flow as we get a much more humid day here with scattered severe weather late this afternoon and tonight in the greater Roseville metropolitan area in the great state of Michigan. This is Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. Read, like, subscribe, and share. Join our Telegram, our Twitter, Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing Facebook, some other things we got going on for our probability-based technical analysis computer software system that we've company made, right? Industry exclusive. Details are in the description below. If you want coin requests, you can support the channel, become a pre-member of Jabroni Killer for when we are monetized on YouTube, and you get a lot of incinerating things exclusively to Vincenzo's Jabroni Killer memberships, exclusive videos, right? Technical analysis classes that'll be on there, and that'll be uploaded there for you to view. Simple, super, and easy when, where, and how you would like at a time of your own convenience. And content will be uploaded there weekly to monthly, and everything from current events to breaking news to Communist Joe Biden's unconstitutional laws for my American audience and abroad we'll get into, and anything else that you specifically want there will be there. You don't have to listen to all this mumbo jumbo that'll be on the free site to try to get new customers. But with the Vincenzo Jabroni Killer membership, yes, Jabroni Killer, sorry, there will be videos there, private videos that get straight to the point. Everything you need to know to swing trade, to day trade, to long-term hodl, and the state of the crypto. And it'll be just straight to the point. You don't have to hear any of this nonsense. You'll have our revamped new Vincenzo's bullish or bearish indicators that we've overhauled after our successful beta test to figure out a super simple, easy way to get you to look at our what's bullish, what's bearish, what you should be buying, what you should be selling. And that'll be on that site, so you can follow that. It'll be a one small, super compact spot to get all your Vincenzo's breaking news, coin request, technical analysis. Also, another branch, Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing News, to go over the news. We're going to have a daily to weekly news segment on a couple of days a week. It's fascinating things going on at Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. We're expanding, we're building, we're adding on to the studio. And as soon as we're monetized, these things can really start to take off. But we're kind of hamstrung until we are at... until we have that 1,000 subscriptions and we become monetized. YouTube kind of hamstrings us, right? So I need you, the audience, to get me to 1,000 subscribers. But you can see what's going on here in the Bitcoin as we've been in this descending triangle along with multiple other coins, right? They're all in this same thing with our industry exclusive drawing tool right here. You can see you can see this descending triangle with descending support, horizontal resistance. We need this fancy bright green color. You got a high, lower high 2, lower high 3, underneath support once, twice, right? Now we're coming up against overhead resistance. Now when the futures market opens up tonight, you could pump up to here, right? And then get rejected. Major overhead resistance there. Or what's most likely to happen is you crash back down, retest the $44,369, and then maybe get a pump. But what we think's happening is we're in a converging range here, and then we're going to drop down to the next level down. And we think a beautiful level to buy would be there, right? That's a great level to buy. And then the ultimate level to buy for huge bounces right there. But you can play this when it hits here. You buy it at support and sell it at resistance at $46,000. You buy it at $44,369, right? So that's what's going on in Bitcoin, and the rest of these are doing the same thing. The XRP, you can see, is in the same... check your proper modulation. It's essentially in the same thing, except we've had a couple of fake outs right there. But you got your overhead resistance, your underneath support, right? And that's what we went over here. On your two ways, we knew it was going to come down and probably come back down to here. So we're waiting for XRP. If it can't pop and come up to overhead resistance, right? at the $1. Let's get rid of this. At the $1.29, we think the highest you're going to get is this 200-day moving average. Let's get rid of this too. Get rid of that. We think the highest you're going to come is this 200-day moving average right here. And I think you got to come back down to here, and then you can play a pop to here just to play what's been going on there, where you buy, you sell, you buy, and you sell, and then you buy, and then you sell until the pattern changes. But I think it's getting pretty close to ending, right? And I think your next leg is down, and you got to retest that double bottom like multiple of these coins right there. And then you can play a huge buy, a huge swing trade, or a scalp trade as I call it, right? We scalp trade. But I think that's what you're going to have going on, and that's what I got waiting for in the Doge and a couple other coins. I think the Doge is coming down to these two beautiful arrows down there at 22,000 or 22 cents or 21 cents, and those are phenomenal buy opportunities for a flash crash from up here. You dip down 12%, right? And then you simply buy with buy orders down here, and you buy the pump, and you can get, you know, a 15% pump. So that's what we're watching for in the Dogecoin. I think you're going to come back down and retest these beautiful arrows down here as the price starts to move, because these are the price actions moving into the future. I think down here are good buying opportunities, right where this beautiful arrow is pointed to, and then where this beautiful arrow is at that double bottom right there, right? That's a phenomenal area to buy too. Two beautiful arrows to buy. That's why we have them signified with the arrow. 21 cents and 20 cents to play a crash and then a bounce back. If you want to play up here where this other arrow is, you can, but it's much more risky to try to play in the major overhead resistance when you're already in the thick of this overhead resistance with the 100, the 200, and the 50. Or the 200, the 100, and the 50, respectively, in the green, red, and blue, right? So we would feel more comfortable when this is down in this range and support to buy, and then you play the pump back up. That's what I'm doing at Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. Ethereum, same thing. You can see Ethereum pop to the 200-day. Now, if it can get some moving, you can pop up into this region right here at about the $3,586.69. But again, this is very risky when you're buying into the thick of the moving averages in a super simple, easy way. A more chance for a probability trade would be to be patient, wait for it to come back down to underneath support, and then play a bounce from the bottom. Play a bounce from support, not from resistance, right? Because you could pop to here and then you roll over quickly and you're deeply in a hole because you weren't patient and you jumped the gun and didn't follow your super simple, easy plan to profitability. So we wait to buy the support. Right now you're in overhead resistance. And it's been stagnant this weekend, but we think a $33,069 would be a better buy to pump up to $3,369, right? Or $3,400. We think the better bounce spot would be buying down here. Much safer in a probability-based way, and then you could play that smooth 13% back to overhead resistance where the moving average would be downtrending, and it would look something like this, and then you run into it here, and then you come back down like that, right? Much safer and a better chance for profitability when you're buying down low. Now, if we look at the Celo, we have our beautiful arrows, and we were telling you spots to sell. We said this thing was, oh, this is XLM, and we showed you the first beautiful arrow at 37 cents where we broke this rising channel. Then we had that double bottom at 32 cents. We said it was a great buy, and we put that second beautiful arrow up at 43 cents to back test upper resistance right here, which is this uptrending purple line, and it hit it beautifully and then crashed, right? We told you in XLM that that's what would happen, and now this is in a similar pattern to the rest of the stuff. So I would think 28 cents would be a phenomenal buy opportunity. 27 cents, 28 cents to play a major bounce back. Something like this where you crash down and then you come back up to overhead resistance and then you can take another leg down. But if you buy it down here on a limit order and you get it in at 27, you can play again another 13% to overhead resistance. So that's what I like in XLM. The Celo, we showed you way up there with that arrow. That's a beautiful sell opportunity up there because the price was going to come down, and our underneath target is $2 and 13 cents, and you can see it's crashed all the way down to almost there. It got to $3, and then we showed you back with this big crash when we were up here in Celo, that we would be crashing in a violent up and down fashion, but it crashed, and then a little pump, and then a little pump, and now a little pump, right? So we got that up and down fashion. And I would say here, that's why I kept saying to take profit. Then I said to take profit there, and now, because you could see what was going on in Celo. Now, your next logical spot to go would be to retest this underneath support that you hit a couple days ago at $3.69, right? So it would look something like this, and then you could try to pump back up, and that would be a good phenomenal buy here and sell an overhead resistance. Or you could try to pop like that again and come right back down like you did here, like you did there, and like you did now, right? You pump, you sell right back off. You pump, you sell right back off. You pump, you sell right back off. So you could impulse pump, and then you sell right back off within a few minute time frame. So you would have to be actively watching or have sell orders in to sell out up there. So you're either gonna pump real quick to here and then crash down to here, or you're just gonna roll over down to $3.68. That's what I'll be looking for in the Celo. The same thing with the Quant, right? The Quant. It's the same bullshit. I think we're coming back down to the $200 level. You broke up out of this rising wedge, and now you're starting to have massive volatility of big pumps and big dumps. And the next move from here would look like maybe you got a left shoulder ahead, and you pump back down here to the neckline, then you break up the right shoulder, and then you finish the pattern and drag that into the future to the point of the breakout, and that gets you right around our $200 target. I think that's what you going on in the Quant. You got a head and shoulders topping reversal pattern. Like, subscribe, and share with the Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing for more scintillating updates. Peace and love. Peace and love.